Our kids love them. Our dogs love them. So they're just part of the family.
So dogs and cats are popular pets. Have you ever considered having a few chickens in the backyard?
You have all kinds of pets,
You got
guinea
a bunny.
fowl, hamsters, bunnies.
That's
You don't have
right.
chickens, though.
We
a lot of
don't.
people do. A growing number of cities across the valley now allow chickens in residential neighborhoods. Jason Berry caught up with one homeowner who's all for it.
Believe it or not, there are a lot of people across the valley that love chickens, but not every city will let you have them. Well, that may be about to change in an East Valley community.
Come on. Come on.
Growing up in New York, Jessica Aldalamy never thought she'd have chickens as pets. But now she can't imagine life without them. She's even given them names: Queenie, Blackberry, Redhead, to name a few.
It's a lot of fun. They each have different personalities. I'm like their little mama. When I come outside, they come running to me.
The Chandler woman lives on a large piece of land that allows her to have chickens. But other homeowners in the city aren't so lucky. But that may be about to change. The city of Chandler is looking to amend one of its zoning requirements when it comes to backyard chickens. If approved, all single-family homes would be allowed to have up to 5 chickens in their backyard as long as they meet certain guidelines.
Be able to have your own food source, to know where your food came from.
Lauren Schulman with Chandler's Planning Division tells us an overwhelming number of residents are in favor of having chickens as pets, either to grow their own eggs or just have some feathered companions. If a neighborhood doesn't want chickens, they can vote not to have them.
If this does get approved, HOAs still have the ability to prohibit chickens within their subdivisions. So residents should check with their HOAs prior to getting chickens if this code amendment is approved.
The new zoning amendment would prohibit all roosters from residential properties, and chicken coops would have to be set back at least 5 feet from the property line. Aldulamy is hoping other Chandler homeowners will experience the same joy of having chickens hanging out in their backyard.
I love the idea of more people enjoying chickens. I love our chickens. Our whole family loves them.
Chandler's Planning and Zoning Commission is expected to approve their new rules on chicken ownership at their next meeting tomorrow night. The issue then goes to a full vote of the Chandler City Council. In the East Valley, Jason Berry for Arizona's Family.